Hello everyone, today is Sunday and it has been 1 week since the first video. So welcome to the second episode of Korean Dream. I hope you have fun. Each week I arrived in the dorm, I arrived at the campus, I had my first classes, I went to gym, I started my day. And I really hope that you're gonna like this episode, so let's go. Hello everyone, so today is Saturday, it's the weekend. On Wednesday we already had a day off because it was the presidential elections. But today we have the first of our weekend days, and we will have a walk around the campus and I will tell you about the first week. So I arrived in the campus on Tuesday. I had my first class Monday in Gwanak around the campus, but I was not in the dorm yet. The dorm is a pretty good place to be because you're pretty close from everything on the campus, but it's kind of small, you know, 2 people living in like 15 square meters. I think you have to be with a good person. There is another issue as well, it's that our dorm is at the top of the campus behind, and if you want to go for football or things like that, you have to go down all the way and then climb when you're back. And if I want to go outside the campus to some city shops or things like that, it takes me about 45 minutes to walk there, and then I have to climb all the way again. I saw that some people can take the bus from here as well, but it's not that far anyway, and as I cannot read yet the station names, it's a little bit hard for me to understand everything. So basically it's just a campus in the mountains, but it's fine because they almost only are students around. There is no real pollution because we're pretty much away from everything, and it's a very nice place to walk even though you have to climb all the time. It's a nice place. There are some cafeterias or small restaurants. My gym is next to my dorm as well, so it's pretty convenient. When I want to go to gym I don't have to walk or take a bus for hours. I think that the view is pretty good as well. It's not the best one because today I think there is a little bit of pollution in Seoul, so you know, we cannot really see very far because of the pollution, but usually during the sunny days it's pretty nice, and if you want to have a walk or something, it's really convenient to go there. Considering the food itself, I would say that Korean food is pretty good. There are bibimbap, kimbap, and I don't know, sogogi, which is beef, and there is some rice and chicken for that as well. So everything is fine. I think it's a little bit expensive because if I was doing it myself like I did in France, it will be way cheaper. But here at the kitchen there is only a microwave and a fridge, so what I'm gonna do, I think, it's buy some rice, put it in the fridge and heat it on the microwave during the mornings, and for the lunch and the dinner I don't have any choice but to go to cafeterias or place like that, which are a little bit expensive considering following a diet. It's like €6 per meal, but when you have 3 meals a day or 4 or 5, it gets expensive very fast. And then the campus is pretty clean. They have something in Korea which is I mean on this campus at least, which is that if you want to smoke you have to go to special areas to smoke. So it's a good thing because you don't you know, you don't have that problem with smokers because they only can smoke at some small places. So when you walk, you can breathe some real air and not have that smoke in your face. I think that's a really good idea, but apart from one zone next to my dorm, I haven't seen any other zones, so I have no idea about where it is, how it is, and I don't really care anyway, but I think it's a very good idea. So considering the campus, I think that the most attractive point of this campus are is sport, because everywhere you go you can have a basketball stadium, a football field, or even some tennis courts, and even a baseball court as well, which we don't have in Europe. And Korean people, they really like sport, I think, because the tennis court is always full. The main stadium is very big, and there often are a lot of people running around the track, and there are some basketball fields as well. And right now they're renovating one upside, which is good, because before I had to go down 30 minutes all the time if I wanted to play basketball. So the tennis courts are really advanced. They have one side with a very hard surface, and the other one is a little bit like Roland Garros. It's a kind of dirt, but very yellow gold dirt, and they just play there all the time. I think I would like to play one day tennis with Korean people, but it looks like they're very good at it. However, at the professional level, I've never seen any Korean playing a big tournament or anything, so I don't know about that. And for basketball as well, I know that the national Korean basketball team is way worse than the big teams such as USA, France, Argentina, etc. But they still are a lot to play. So this place is for hard surface, and as you see, there are a lot of courts, and it's like this in all the campus. So now what I'm going to do is tell you about how was the gym this week. It was a pretty decent week. It was a little bit hard to come back, but I will explain everything, and I'll talk about the lessons as well. So have a good day. It's always a pleasure to be back to the gym after a few months without training. I started the first week with a lot of motivation and kept going, gaining about 400 grams in 2 weeks. I'm not lifting as heavy as I used to, but it's very interesting to improve day by day, slowly coming back to where I was before. The gym has a lot of equipments, and I usually go around 6:30 a.m. in order to finish everything before classes and be free during the afternoon to play football, basketball, or to visit the city. Considering my diet, I eat about 3,000 calories a day, and it is way much more expensive in Korea than it is in France. And it will soon force me to find another way to consume food. Training 6 times a week isn't that hard, as I already was used to it, and I made a few Korean friends while playing basketball that also train early in the morning and will help each other improving ourselves. Nowadays, I'm even more motivated to work out because I feel like it's gonna guide my day. If I go at 6 a.m., I'm ready to keep going and have my classes from 9 to 1, then train hard, visit things, and make friends. It really motivates me through the day, through the week. Now, considering the studying part, it really was a challenge during the first few days because we have to stay focused during 4 hours without even knowing the basics of the language. But as Seoul National University is the best university in Korea, the quality of the lessons is pretty high, and if we work hard enough, it isn't that difficult to follow the lessons, and I can see a big improvement of my Korean language as I can now ask for directions, order food, or even read everything on the streets while walking at Gangnam, Itaewon, or Hongdae. What I like to do in the afternoon is going to a cafe and study for a few hours, learning my daily lessons, doing my homeworks, preparing the next lesson in advance, and even work on the topic exam because I want to pass it as early as possible. Considering my grades, I study pretty hard, so I'm going to target a 90 out of 100 as a minimum grade, even though it is an elite university and it means that the level is pretty high, as I learn as much in 2 weeks as I previously did in 4 months. The teachers are very good, they understand the students a lot and offer their help whenever they can, even if they're not working at that time. They're always ready to help and to answer our questions, which is really helpful. Now I'm really motivated. I will keep working hard and I will work a little bit more on my vlogs because I had a lot of classes when I arrived here and I had to go to gym every morning. I didn't have that much time to edit my vlogs, so it means that it took me 2 weeks to produce this episode. But I'm pretty sure that the next one coming Saturday will be the best one ever, and I hope that the quality will keep improving episode by episode. Thank you for following the channel and have a very good day.